Robert J. Ray. I'm running for governor. And my campaign promise is I will fix Mississippi. And I have the process back there in my briefcase. But I'm going to have to bust y'all's bubble because I know y'all feeling good and happy and everything, but I'm going to take you on a journey with me. I was born in Marine. I was raised up in Kemper County on my grandparents' farm, 360-acre farm. And it was like a paradise to me because we had a fruit orchard that had every kind of fruit, peaches, and pears, and plums, and everything. It was just almost like the Garden of Eden to me because I would go out in the morning before I did my chores and I would pick one of those juicy peaches with dew on it, and I would bite into it, and it would stimulate my blood sugar level and get me ready to go for the day. And I was really protected out there. I was away from white people, and that was a good thing back then. And so that's where I was living at. And then 1957 happened when these two white men up in Mountain, Mississippi, killed Emmett Till. And I was really puzzled. I was saying, what in the world was that about? Because being in the country, then I got a chance to see his picture in the Jet magazine. I said, how could two grown men treat a young man like that? I just couldn't get it wrapped around my head. But that's what it was. And then not only that, they tried them and they let them get away with it. I mean, they got away with murder. And then 12 jurors, white jurors, let them go and found them not guilty. Now, that I really couldn't wrap my head around. And then after they were guilty, they did a news article and they confessed to doing it. But I thought you couldn't try them again. But this is just the way Mississippi was and still is to this time. When the three civil rights workers were murdered, and by the way, they didn't get away with it because my mentor, who created this process back here to fix Mississippi, he let me know, which he was a similitude of Jesus Christ. He said that nobody gets away with anything. Everybody is punished because there's a law of retaliation that pervades the universe. You don't get away with anything. And that law of retaliation is much worse than the man's law is. And then when the three civil rights workers got killed, which I should have been one of them, but just like a bolt out of the blue, fate stepped in and pulled me through. I was supposed to be riding with them that morning, that day. But John Berto, who owned the first taxi stand in Maria, came by early that morning and said he needed me to work first shift. Otherwise, y'all would have murdered me also. So when that happened, that put a cloud on Lauderdale County and Neshoba County. Edgar Ray Killen is the one that hatched this idea. He was y'all's leader then. And he said, hey, go pick them up, take them out, and do what you want to do with them. And that's what they did. They went out in Lauderdale County and Neshoba County was in cahoots with that three civil rights killer, and they just missed killing me. Now, what that did for y'all is that put a cloud of dark distance over Mississippi and Lauderdale County and Neshoba County. The reason that you was guilty and all the white families in Lauderdale County was guilty is because it wasn't one white mother reached out to Mrs. Cheney to say, hey, you got my condolences. I don't agree with that Ku Klux Klan murders and stuff. I don't agree with that. I feel sad for you. But did not one of you white mothers reach out to this woman? And but y'all go on living your life like everything is okay. But it's not okay. Because the law of retaliation is punishing you people as the day is coming all the time. Now, what do you have to do to get that off of you? And it is a way to get it off of you. And one way to get it off of you is when you go to the polls on the 6th, you vote for the black man you almost murdered. You vote for me. instead of Jim Hood, who was sitting in the mail, and his dad and his granddad was Ku Klux Klan of the white knights that did the murder. But he trying to distance himself, but that's probably the reason he won't debate, because this will come up. And it says, this article that somebody sent me from Chickasaw County in the mail, that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So what are you going to do? Are you going to try to make amends for that 3 civil rights killing and just miss me? Or are you going to vote for Jim Wood, who's got Ku Klux Klan blood running through his veins as we speak? Now, I don't know about you, but you got to look at your family, your generation, your grandkids, because the law of retaliation is still taking hold. I wish I could get that filmmaker to film a documentary on all the tragedies that has happened to you white families since that night. Wayne Roberts, the one who pulled the trigger, yeah, he pulled it, but all of you people helped him pull it. Because not one of you stood up and said, hey, Miss Cheney, we didn't want that to happen. We didn't want to go to school with you, but we didn't want to do any murdering. We didn't want to, but not one of you did that. And I worked with Jane Cheney's daughter, and has not one of you reached out to her. And she had a kind of rough in her life. She had to go incognito because of you people. So what are you going to do? Are you going to get out from under that cloud of that law of retaliation? Because you're still under it, and it's going to be taking its toll on your family as time goes on. Because as my mentor said, everybody's ass is up for grabs. And the law of retaliation don't have any mercy when it comes to get you either. So on August the 6th, when you go there, you think about it. Do I want to keep this cloud over my kids and grandkids and over my family? Or do you want to try to move on, try to make Mississippi grow? Because I got the process to make Mississippi grow. All you got to do is say, pencil in Robert J. Ray, get the law of retaliation off of you, and then you'll be able to grow. Your grandkids won't have to be waiting around for the punishment to get them. Because you know, when you commit 3 murders like that and kidnap them in and take them out and murder them, bury them, you're not going to get away with that. That's just not the way the infinite man created this universe. He created it for everybody to try to do good and try to love the neighbor. My hatred against the white people ended when I met my mentor. He pushed all of my hatred and revenge for white people, especially Mississippi, from the center of my being to the circumference. That's why I love you white people. But I have to tell you the genuine truth about who you are in order for you to grow. And that's what I'm doing now. So when you go to the polls on the 6th, you look at that. You say, we're going to vote for Jim Hood and take us back 55 years, or are you going to vote for Robert J. Ray? And we're going to make Mississippi come off the bottom and go to the top. Because I got it. If you don't believe it, look at some of my videos on my Facebook. And you'll see, I got the process to fix all of this stuff. The health care industry, prison. I've already fixed the prison, but Jim Hood and Brian and Tate Reeves, they don't want it fixed. They want to put all these black men in jail so a few white men can make money off of it. So think about it. You are under the law of retaliation. You get punished because you can look back in your family and say, wonder why did that happen to my kid? Wonder why did that happen to my family member? How come they got this disease or that disease? And now you'll know why they get it. Look, I want you to go on with the rest of your family and have a good time. That's all I got to share with you, and I'm anxious to move on.